You don't need $25,000 to start trading. You don't need to blow your rent money trying to get rich overnight. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly how much money you should realistically start trading with, based on your income level and, more importantly, your disposable income, which is money that's actually safe to trade with. This concept is something I wish someone had broken down to me and explained to me when I first started trading, because I was so overwhelmed with information that I thought I needed a big account to be able to make money and trade in the markets. Most new traders ask the wrong question. How much money do I need to start trading? When the real question is, how much money can I afford to lose? Your disposable income is income that is left over after covering your essential bills. But here's the key. Your essential bills are unique to you. If you live alone and you have no responsibilities such as kids, aging parents, mortgage bills, or debt, your disposable income looks a lot different from someone that has kids. So what matters the most is that you understand your budget and your responsibilities before you start thinking about funding your trading account. If you fall under the low income bracket, wherever you live, whatever your condition is, by low, it means that you almost live paycheck to paycheck and you have a lot of responsibilities. And for you, trying to take out money that you've saved or use money that essentially should be paying rent is not a great idea. What you should do is just focus on education first. Find cheap education. YouTube University is probably the cheapest education you can find, because a lot of people right now are making good content that if you sit down and you're able to find 2 or 3 good YouTubers, you would get a lot of information out of them. And then you can back test and see, okay, if the strategies work for you. You don't want to use real money during this time because you don't have a lot of flexibility within your budget. As you're doing this, you want to also go through your expenses and see, okay, what can I cut back on? What can I sacrifice per se? Maybe that extra coffee or the unnecessary clothing that you buy, impulse buys, or the takeouts or the clubbing. Can I adjust my lifestyle here and there to find an extra $50 or $100 that you can save towards building your trading account? The good news is that there are a lot of prop firms available, right? That you can then buy funded challenge accounts and try and go through the prop firm route, right? I don't know much about the prop firm route because I trade options. But options, once you understand the strategy and you kind of know yourself as an individual, you can grow like a 1,500 account to like 10K, whatever. So if you then want to trade options, you can start with as little as $1,000. Mind you, it will be hard. Your focus should not be trying to double that account, but it should be to learn and understand your psychology and just build slowly. If you try to like double that account, you blow it faster than anything you've done in your life. Yeah, you blow it so quick you wouldn't realize. So if you're trading a small account, you want to be patient and you want to like practice those strategies slowly. Slow is fast in trading. The next income bracket I want to talk about is kind of middle range, where you're able to pay your bills, you're able to like pay for your kids, whatever. You live alone, you're young, whatever scenario. Once you get paid and your essentials are covered, you have extra laying around. You're still able to do all you need to do and you have more money laying around that you don't typically need in that moment. Whatever that money would be, it could be $500 every month, $100 every month. What you can do is you just start to put that money aside to build up to at least $1,000. I would say at least $1,000. But if you're going through the prop firm route, sure, there are a lot of like $100, $200 prop firm accounts, and sometimes they even run sales, right? So you can buy those, right? If you feel like you're ready to start using real money. But if you want to trade options or you want to trade stocks, with stocks is a little harder to use small accounts. If you want to trade stocks, penny stocks, I think 1,000 might be a little bit challenging for some people. They'll say that's okay. I don't know much about penny stocks, so I will stick to giving advice about options. With options, you can use $1,000, and again, patience, because it's not about how much money you start with. It's the discipline and the mindset to know that my strategy works during XYZ conditions. So I will place my trade and I will stop out when my stop loss hits. You don't average down, you don't full pot your whole account into a trade, because that's the fastest way, again, to blow your account. And then the next category I'm going to be talking about are the big dogs. I say the big dogs. It means that you're doing well in your business, you're a high paying career, you don't have much trouble with money. Like you don't have, maybe you don't have kids, or you have kids and you still have excess money laying around still. You want to then look at your budget and say, okay, I have $5,000 left over every month and I don't care what happens with that $5,000. Then by all means, take that $5,000 and put in a trading account after you have learned and developed strategy. Do not do this until you have learned and developed a strategy, because what will happen is that, yeah, you put that $5,000 into the account, right? And then the next thing you know, you blow it up because you don't know what you're doing. And then you're in the cycle of, oh, I need to make that money back. I need to make back. Next month comes again, you put that another $5,000 in your account. And before you know it, 10,000 is gone and you're just digging a deeper hole. So if you even have $5,000 to trade with, I would say cut it in half. Put 2,500 and just get your skin in the game. See how you react when money's on the line, how your emotions are. Do you follow your rules? Are you disciplined? And then start to build from there. And as you find consistency, as you see that you're getting consistent and you're growing that money over time, then sure, start putting in more money, and then you're able to grow that account, right? And scale up. I personally always recommend, if you're trading options, start with anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000, no matter what income bracket you fall under, and build consistency and confidence before scaling up. A bigger account would not save you from bad habits. It's better you lose 1,000 each time, like three. It's better you lose three $1,000 accounts than for you to lose $10,000 in one shot, because your brain mentally over time, by the time you lose like 3,000, like once you lose that 1,000 account and then you lose another one and then you lose another, your brain will start to be like, I can't continue down this path. Some people are different, but over time your brain will start to be like, I can't continue down this path. Let me change, let me adjust. Versus if you just lump a big amount into your account, maybe your whole savings, it's difficult to get that confidence back and to even dig yourself out of the hole, because it's a lot more money than you were psychologically able to accept and deal with. No matter where you fall on the income spectrum, here are some guidelines that I follow. Number one, never borrow money or trade using credit. No. Do not. You want to be able to trade with money that you are comfortable losing. So if you lost that money, you can wake up again and be able to live your life. It doesn't affect mental health. It doesn't affect your ability to care for your family. And number two is consistency beats big deposits. If you're able to consistently put in $50, $20, $100 into an account to build up your trading fund, that builds discipline. That flexes that muscle of waiting to see results, waiting patiently to be able to build towards something, versus if you want that instant gratification of like, I want the money now and I need it now. No, if you're able to save for 6 months, even if it takes you a year to gather that money, I promise you're flexing a good muscle that is really important in the trading space, because you're not in a hurry for something that you know that if you put in the time and you put in the effort, you will see the results. And finally, just only trade with money you can afford to lose. It helps in different ways. I know people say only trade with money, but it's deeper than just the words. If you trade with money you can afford to lose, one, you'll be able to accept losses. When a trade goes against you, you're able to say, okay, I was wrong this time. The probabilities did not work, and you're able to stop out. Two, you're able to come back again and try again because you didn't run yourself to the ground, right? And three, your quality of life will not deteriorate. You won't be fighting with your wife. You will be looking at your kids wondering where tuition is going to come from, or what food you're going to eat tomorrow, or stuff like that. It's just very important to put that at the back of your mind, in fact at the front of your head Only trade with money you can afford to lose. Oh no, I have a 9-to-5 job, so I was able to save up to $2,000 to put into my trading account to trade options. The plan is to build confidence and consistency and then scale up, right? The amount of money you start with doesn't matter. It's the consistency to follow your plan and process that will grow your account. I've heard so many stories and verified traders that have started with as little as $2,000 and grown that account to like $100K plus. It's not about how much you start with, so don't focus on that. The habits and the strategy and your mindset to continue to learn and accept when you're wrong that matters in this game. I hope at this point you now realize that there's no right answer to how much money you need to start trading. It all depends on you. Go look at your budget, look at how much you spend monthly, look at your expenses. This video should force you to go and look at your expenses and see how much can I truly afford to trade with? Because a lot of people's problems right now is that they're probably trading with money they cannot afford to lose. Or they're thinking of starting trading and they're probably thinking of using money they really cannot afford to lose. And if that's you, think again, rewatch this video and come up with a number that psychologically works for you that you can do without if that money is wiped away. So thank you for watching this video. If this video helped you, hit the like and subscribe button for more trading content, and I'll see you on the next one.